Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I hope everyone's doing well. My project today is this Hershey Bar box that I used Art Gallery stamp set, Floral Gallery dies, In Good Taste Designer Series paper, the heart charms, and some of the metallic edged ribbon in the white. I put a Hershey bar, it says to and from on there, so you really could give these out just like that, but I wanted to fancy it up. And they came, I got them at Walmart, I believe. I think they were $4 and change for 6 of them. And they come in pink and white, like a dark pink, a light pink, and more whitish one. But they're great for little gifts. Okay, and the box opens up this way. They can slip the ribbon off the side. It's held down by some dimensionals here, but I thought it was just the perfect little ladylike way to give a Hershey bar. Okay, so we're going to start with a piece of, this time I'm going to do Blushing Bride because I ran out of Flirty Flamingo. I just made an order and I got a whole new bunch of stamps coming, and I got Flirty Flamingo ink and Bermuda Bay ink, which I never had, and a whole bunch of stamps and some Flirty Flamingo cardstock because I'm out. Alrighty, so we're going to start on the 6.5 inch side. And we're, again, I'm sorry, this is 3/8. It's kind of tiny on the corners, but it's only 3/8 inch high, unless you wanted to give 2. But I didn't think that people would want to do that. So we're going to start, again, on the 6.5 inch side at the top. And we're going to start at 3/8 and at 6 1/8. And that's it for the 6.5 inch side. We're going to turn it to the 5 5/8 side, and we're going to do 3/8 again, 2 5/8, 3, and 5 1/4. And that's it. Okey-doke. I'm going to fold and burnish. I just wanted to mention that the sale, there's 28 more days left in celebration, or no, actually 26, because it's already February 2nd. Yeah, it ends at the end of this month, so it's a great time to order. You get free products starting at $50, and you can get things for $100, you can get 2 things for $50, you get 2 things for $100 if you spend $200. So if you were on the fence about getting some stamp sets or some supplies, now's the time to do it because you'll get extra product with it. And I would be happy to be your demonstrator. Little plug there. Okay, so we're going to turn it so that the long side is going this way. And really, it's not much different. We're just going to keep the rectangle straight and just wedge a little bit out of these little squares. I missed a little piece here, so I'm just going to clip it off. Then we're just going to turn it to the direct other side and do the same thing. Oops. My next project, I promise I will make it with bigger tabs. Alrighty, then we need some tear and tape. And excuse my fingers, they have 3, 2, 1. And excuse my fingers, I got a little bit of green ink on them and it won't come off yet. So I'll have to do the dishes a couple times. We're going to put a piece of this tear and tape on every one of the little tabs. Okay. Take your pick tool and take off 4 of them, including the middle. One side and the middle. I don't know what that is. A little speck of something. Oh, you know, that's Flirty Flamingo cardstock, a little piece. Alright, it won't kill anything. Okay, so we're going to take this line and make it straight with this line there. Did I bulb? I don't think I burnished this one. Oh. Alright, that's okay. Okay, so just fold down the tab and make this part of the tab flush with this one. Flush or straight, whichever you want to say. And then do the same thing on the other side of it. And then we're going to go down to the middle one and we're going to put it, bend it this way towards the one we've already done. That's why I don't put tape, I don't peel the labels off of every one, because it makes it easier for me to remember that I'm doing these, the outside and the middle together. Okay, now that's the bottom of our box. That's where our Hershey bar is going to go in. Okay, so now we just need to take these off and finish the top of the box. Just roll back any of the extra tape I had on there. And then take this line and make it straight with this line here. That's 1. And that's 2. Okay. Okay, and there's our box. Just like that. Okay, and you need a little circle punch, whichever one you have, and just put a little tiny hole. You could do this before, because now I have to kind of bend it. And that just gives a little finger grip. Okay, and there's our box. Now this sticks out a little, and that's why I have the ribbon going that way. Alrighty. Okay, now this is a piece of the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and it is 5 5/8 by 2 1/8. Alrighty, and I'm going to get my Stampin Seal. Just going to put it right on the top. Just a little bit of pink showing all around. I figured I would make it closer to the edges because I can't put them on this, so that'll be the pink for it. Alrighty, now stamping. Okay, so we need Whisper White. We need Real Red and Old Olive. Now this, to me, looks like Flirty Flamingo, but it's really Real Red stamped off and then Real Red accents, but I really liked it better with the Flirty Flamingo more than I liked it with the Real Red. That's why I have this color combination. All right, so you can also use a piece of your scrap so you don't mess up some of the Whisper White, or Basic White now, but this is still Whisper White that I have left. Okay, so we need, from the Art Gallery stamp set, we need this image, and we're going to do the whole image in real red, stamped off once. Okay, and then on our paper, I could really use my mat under this, but since I have this pad, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Stampin' Scrub. I have the older Stampin' Scrub, which I will be getting a new one eventually. Okay, so I'm going to just spray, and this is the older Stampin' Mist. I still have a bunch of those to go through. All right, and I'm going to just take it with the real red on it, and I'm going to scrub it on this side. Once I'm confident it's good, and then I'm going to dry it off on the other side. Alrighty. Oops. Alrighty. Now, I just want to take care of anything that might have a little bit of wetness on it because I don't want to. Okay. Now we have to do, first let's use the small image that goes inside of the flowers, and that I did in full real red. And I did it on the 3 of them. Okay, now we're done with real red, and we have to use the old olive. And we're going to do most of the image. I don't really need to put ink on the flowers, but I need to on some of them. And I just stamped that full on. We only need the stem part on this, but that's how I have to stamp it to get the 2 parts. And I'm going to cut out the 2 parts, which I have already done for speed. Okay, and this is what we have. Alrighty, so we just need to do a little bit of surgery on the stems. I'm just going to cut off the pieces that are not leaves. These here could be flowers too, but I'm just going to consider them greens. Okay, so I'm just going to take some liquid glue. Not too thick, but I really want it almost on every piece. Just spreading it out kind of thin. Okay. I'm just going to take it, flip it over, and attach it over the stems on this piece. Just going to press it down. And there you go. Okay. I'm just going to let this dry a sec. And we still need to stamp the sentiment, which is from the same Art Gallery stamp set. Is that the name of it? Yes, Art Gallery stamp set. It's Art Gallery stamp set and Floral Gallery dies. That's the name of the dies. They are a bundle right now too. Okay, and this one we just need some Memento ink. And I'm going to stamp the You Are Lovely right in the middle at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to get this die from Floral Gallery dies, and I'm going to put it over this with the sentiment to the right. Okay, which I've already done also. Okay, so that's how we have it. Now, I'm going to space it just like this one. So, we need to do, we might have to take a little more off, but I'm just going to take a little slanted piece off of that label. All right, first, now we're going to do our ribbon and our heart charm. I usually don't buy the charms, but I really had to this time. I love these. Probably it's turning into once a catalog. There's something I like that. All right, so now we're going to take some of the metallic edged ribbon, right way, yeah, and we're going to just tie a bow. First, I'm going to just tie a knot, not really a knot, a once over, and then I'm going to feed the heart on the tail that's at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to make a loop here, trying to hold it tight, bring the ribbon over the loop and through the back. If I can grab it. There we go. And there we go. Okay, and then I just kind of, I liked the heart going this way better, so I just kind of worked it through the inner workings of there until it popped over. I'm just going to tighten it again. Alrighty. And make the bow the size you want and tighten it again. Is that tight enough? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, and then what I did with this is I took this tail up and put it through the loop so that it's out of the way a little bit of the heart charm. There we go. So that you can see the heart charm a little bit better. Okay, and then I'm just gonna trim them off. Okie dokie. And now we need to put our You Are Lovely in. Just about right there. I should have probably done this before the ribbon so you could see better. I'll just ride that up. And I'm going to just use my liquid glue. And just leave about a ½ an inch on that side about. Okay, I'm starting to think I might like it in the Flirty Flamingo better, but I didn't have any more, so I had scraps, but not good chunks that I could use. All right, and then we're going to put this on with dimensional so that this sleeve covers the end of the sentiment there. Alrighty, so just put this bow exactly where you want it. And now we're going to put some dimensionals. We're going to put mini end edges because I don't like to waste anything. I like to just use it all up. Alright, so I just need a few minis. Like right here. Right there. Any other place that you think a big one would be a little bit too much. Okay, maybe one right there too. Just because it goes over the ribbon, so I want it to really come out nicely. All right, and then these pieces I'm just going to put all over the place. And then I'm going to, how little is this one? No. I'm just going to shave one piece off and get really tedious. You don't have to do this because it's fine if the end of the stem is kind of loose, but I'm just going to put it on. There we go. Okay. Now we just have to take all the things off of them, the backs. I don't know why, it gives me a lot of satisfaction when I use something up to the very end. Strange. Okie dokie. All right, and then you just have to place this so that this leaf covers the end of the sentiment, just like that. I think this needs to be a little smaller. There we go. And then for the final touch, we're going to use some Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And I'm just going to put 3 right here, running up to the sentiment. And we're done. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate the time you spend watching my videos. And if you would like to buy any of these supplies, my address for Stampin' Up! Is at the top of the screen. Don't forget, celebration is till the end of the month. And if you would subscribe and hit the like button, I would be eternally grateful. Thank you. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.